articulate.
It's not good. Really, Kelly? Good job. No. Don't.
That's up last
Wait.
week. Don't go.
You good?
You guys look articulating
Nope.
me.
Go. Good evening and welcome, board members, Superintendent Scott, Assistant Superintendent Spitzer, family, friends, and of course, our graduates to Liberty High School class of 2017 commencement. Please stand at this time for the national anthem, sung by Jacob Erickson, who is a member of Liberty's Chamber Choir and Vocal Ensemble, directed by Anna Rickley.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Jacob. Well done. You all may be seated. At this time, I would like to recognize our future Falcon graduates standing before us. Their presence here represents the past, as our graduates came from these schools in the Liberty feeder system. Their presence here also represents the future, as these students will be graduating from Liberty in years to come. From Pointer Middle School, representing the class of 2021, Brandon Recinos Salguero. Also from Pointer Middle School, representing the class of 2022, Karina Garcia Campuzano. From Lenox Elementary School, representing the class of 2023, Emily Alvarez Hernandez. From Eastwood Elementary School, representing the class of 2024, Marco Rodriguez and Victoria Herrera. From West Union Elementary School, representing the class of 2025, Alejandra Estrella and Teo Abudunrun. From Quatama Elementary School, representing the class of 2026, Emma Schilling and Matthew Wee. From Orenco Elementary School, representing the class of 2027, Liberty Brems and Gabriel Gomez. And I believe Gabriel Gomez is standing in for the class of 2028, because we didn't have them, so that's Gabriel Gomez down there. And from Newberry Elementary School, representing the class of 2029, almost done with her kindergarten year, Sofia Mendez. Future Falcons and graduates, thank you for coming and proudly representing your school and your future graduating class. Brandon, would you please lead them out now? At this time, I would like you to join me in welcoming Valedictorian Jacob Dolson, our Master of Ceremonies for the evening. Jacob Dolson has been a member of Liberty Leadership for 4 years and is integral in raising the spirit of our school by attending virtually every event at Liberty High School. Jacob has participated in multiple sports and has dedicated many hours to community service, all while maintaining a 4.0 GPA. Jacob has excelled in our fire science program and is looking forward to earning his emergency medical technician license. Jacob.
Thank you, Mr. Timmons. Good evening, family and friends. Thank you for joining us as we celebrate the accomplishments that we've worked toward for the last 13 years. Today is a special day, a day that we will remember for the rest of our lives, and we couldn't be prouder to be celebrating it here with you. At this time, please join me in welcoming the Superintendent of the Hillsboro School District, Mr. Mike Scott.
Good evening. On behalf of the Hillsboro School District, it's truly an honor to join you to celebrate the outstanding achievements of Liberty High School class of 2017. To all the family members and the friends who are gathered here this evening, we extend our sincere appreciation. Your presence at this event signifies that you value education and you're here to celebrate the perseverance and hard work of all these students. Thank you to Principal Timmons and the amazing team of teachers and staff that work every day to make a difference in the lives of the students. I'd also like to take a moment to introduce the board members who volunteer countless hours on behalf of your students. With us tonight, we have Wayne Clift, Monty Akers, Janine Solomon, Glenn Miller. We've also got with us tonight Lisa Allen. Thank you. So graduates, 36 years ago, I was sitting right where you are now. I was waiting to graduate, and I had so many thoughts running through my head. I was thinking to myself, this is the moment I've heard so much about, the moment that signifies so much, the beginning of so much and the end of so much. And I knew it was a moment that I needed to pause and take in, to really focus on all that was happening around me. And I'm so glad that I did, because to this day I can still remember so much of it. And I'm thankful for those memories. As I stand here, I can picture the color of the robes that we were wearing, the tassels, the people that were in the stands for each of us. I remember the people that were sitting in front of me and the people that were sitting behind me. And I remember having so many questions running through my head. What will next year be like? What will Monday be like when I don't have to go to school? What am I going to do with my life? Am I going to see these people again? How did I get so lucky that I don't have to make up the snow days that the rest of the students do? Without knowing what the future held, 36 years ago, at my graduation, I was sitting next to my future wife. So I see some of you looking around. And I don't know if you're sitting next to anyone interesting. So some of these folks won't even make eye contact with the people next to them. And for the parents that are laughing up there, you might be seated next to your future in-laws. So just take that in for a minute. To the graduates here this evening, this is your moment. The moment you've heard so much about, the moment you've thought about, and the moment that you've earned. As you sit here, take a minute and pause and reflect on all of those people that have helped you get to this moment. Probably those people that are here in the stands to support you right now. The diploma that you received tonight signifies the accomplishment of a successful partnership between you and the Hillsboro School District. It showcases the incredible amount of work that you've done. We're so proud of your accomplishments. We're honored to share this moment with you. Congratulations, and enjoy the moment.
I now have the pleasure of introducing Valedictorian Gabriela Hernandez Duran. Gabriela has been involved in a variety of activities while at Liberty, including being captain of the award-winning Liberty Bells dance team, a member of Mike Club and National Honor Society, and has completed the Health Sciences career pathway. Additionally, Gabriella was instrumental in bringing HOSA Club, an organization for future health professionals, to Liberty. Gabriella is on her way to the University of Portland School of Nursing to earn her Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Here's Gabriella.
Graduates, look around you. Here you are, finally getting ready to walk across this stage and claim the diploma you rightfully deserve. Whether you barely made it or have been foreseeing this day for the last 4 years, know you deserve to be here. High school has been a crazy journey with both its moments of stress and tears, but also with happiness and relief. I would like to take a moment to reflect on our journey, starting with the first day we stepped foot at Liberty. Graduados, miren a su alrededor. Aquí están finalmente listos para reclamar el diploma que merecen. Si apenas llegaron aquí o han visto este día en los últimos 4 años, sepan que merecen estar aquí. Nuestro tiempo en esta preparatoria ha sido un viaje salvaje con sus momentos de estrés y lágrimas, pero también con alegría y alivio. Me gustaría tomar un momento para reflejar sobre nuestro viaje, comenzando con el primer día de clases. I remember walking into the freshman academy and seeing a poster around the rotunda saying in large words, "Welcome class of 2017. Though 4 years felt so far away, eventually we got here. As freshmen, we felt classes were difficult and nearly impossible to understand. Boy, were we wrong. The feeling of fear was something pretty profound amongst us, whether it was from eating alone or walking through the upperclassmen halls. Eventually, we made friends and organized ourselves with certain cliques of people. We thought we had found ourselves and knew what we were doing. Little did we know, we were in for something bigger. Recuerdo caminando en la academia de nuestro primer año y viendo en grandes palabras, "Bienvenidos clase de 2017. Aunque 4 años se sentía tan lejos, finalmente lo logramos. Como estudiantes de primer año, sentíamos que las clases eran difíciles y casi imposibles de comprender. Estábamos muy equivocados. El sentimiento de temor era algo bastante profundo entre nosotros, si era por comer solos o caminar en los pasillos de estudiantes más grandes que nosotros. Con el tiempo, hicimos amigos y tuvimos con quién hablar. Pensamos que habíamos encontrado a nosotros mismos. Pocos sabíamos que apenas estábamos buscando algo más. Sophomore year was a blur. We were no longer given so much guidance, and we finally had some freedom. Some of our peers were getting their driver's permit, and we finally saw how quickly we were growing up. We were turning 16. We weren't adults, but we also weren't treated as kids. We thought about what we would do after high school, but it was not a concern yet. We were at a point where we could mess up, and it would be okay. We were still preparing for what was yet to come. El segundo año fue un desenfoque. Ya no teníamos tanta ayuda y finalmente teníamos cierta libertad. Algunos de nuestros compañeros tenían su permiso de manejar y finalmente vimos que rápidamente estábamos creciendo. Estábamos pasando la edad de 16. No éramos adultos, pero tampoco no fuimos tratados como niños. Pensamos en lo que haríamos después de la preparatoria, pero aún no era una preocupación. Estábamos en un lugar donde podíamos hacer errores y estaríamos bien. Our junior year kind of hit us like a train. As many upperclassmen described it as the most stressful year, it did in fact live up to its name. We were expected to start thinking about what we would do after graduating and begin to work even harder to have steady grades. Many of us had to start volunteering, going to job shadows, and applying to many things which at times felt so overwhelming. To top it off, we were now the upperclassmen and had other kids looking to us for guidance when sometimes we didn't even know what we were doing. Eventually, we made it. We proved to be better than our challenges and created a head start for our senior year. Nuestro tercer año nos golpeó como un tren. Como muchos otros estudiantes lo describieron como el año más estresante, fue eso y más. Empezamos a pensar en lo que haríamos después de graduación y empezar a trabajar aún más para tener calificaciones buenas. Muchos de nosotros tuvimos que empezar a ser voluntarios, yendo a trabajos y aplicar a muchos programas que a veces se sintió muy estresante. Y para más, ahora éramos los que otros estudiantes buscaban por ayuda cuando a veces nosotros ni sabíamos lo que estábamos haciendo. When this past September rolled around, the question we were all asked was, what are your plans after high school? Some of us knew what we were going to do, but some of us didn't. Plans changed at the last minute, and we were just hoping we were doing the right thing. Deadlines were hitting us left and right and sometimes got the best of us. Even though we faced challenges just to get here, we overcame and became stronger people. En el mes de septiembre, la pregunta que todos nos estaban preguntando era, ¿Cuáles son tus planes después de graduarte? Algunos de nosotros sabíamos lo que íbamos a hacer, pero unos de nosotros no. Los planes cambiaron en el último minuto y estábamos esperando que estuviéramos haciendo lo correcto. Aunque nos hemos enfrentado a dificultades para llegar aquí, hemos superado y nos hemos convertido en personas más fuertes. Though I know this is a celebration of our achievements, we must acknowledge that this is just the beginning of our lives. I believe that as we grow older, so do our problems. At a young age, our biggest issues were not being given the latest phone or clothes. Now it's what we're doing with the rest of our lives. Some of us have experienced life-altering challenges that have made us stronger and wiser people. Even though some haven't been in this situation, it's still important to remember your purpose, which you will eventually find and journey in these times. While I hope none of you ever have to face disappointment or negativity in your life, it's ultimately inevitable. And to this, I would like to share some words of advice, and I hope you all carry and remember years from now, if you're ever in such a position. In the words of Mr. Les Brown, the last chapter of your life hasn't been written yet. It doesn't matter what happened to you yesterday. It doesn't matter what happens to you. What matters is, what are you going to do about it? Anything can happen in your life, but what matters is if you will stand up or remain frozen. At the end of the day, this is your life. You're in control, and you're who decides who you want to be. You'll have moments of being put down and feeling like you can't accomplish your goals, but if you couldn't, why have you made it this far? Aunque sé que esta es una celebración de nuestros logros, debemos reconocer que es solo el comienzo de nuestras vidas. Yo creo, como crecemos, también crecen nuestros problemas. Como jóvenes, nuestros mayores problemas era no tener el teléfono más nuevo. Ahora es lo que estamos haciendo con el resto de nuestras vidas. Algunos de nosotros sí hemos vivido luchas en la vida que nos han hecho más fuertes y sabios. Aunque algunos no han estado en esta situación, es importante que recuerden su propósito en este mundo, en estos tiempos. Aunque espero que ninguno de ustedes nunca tenga que enfrentarse a la desilusión o negatividad, es inevitable. Y a esto me gustaría compartir algunas palabras y consejos que espero que lleven y recuerden. En las palabras del señor Les Brown, el último capítulo de su vida no ha sido escrito todavía. No importa lo que te ocurrió ayer, no importa lo que te va a ocurrir, lo que importa es qué vas a hacer al respecto. Cualquier cosa puede pasar en su vida, pero lo que importa es si resistirá o permanecerán congelados. Al final del día es su vida. Ustedes están en control y ustedes son los que deciden quién quieren ser. Tendrán momentos de ser reprimidos y sentir como que no pueden lograr sus metas, pero si no pueden, ¿por qué han llegado tan lejos? Ahora que están aquí, reflejen sobre ustedes mismos. Vean hacia aquellos que le han ayudado a hacer esto y agradezcanlos por toda su ayuda. Dígale gracias a sus profesores por explicarle las cosas varias veces cuando no podían entender algo. Tomen las lecciones que han aprendido en los últimos 4 años y aplíquenlos para convertirse en las personas con las que se esfuerzan por ser. Y por último, sigan sus sueños. Clases de 2017, ustedes pueden hacer cosas extraordinarias en sus vidas. No será fácil, pero todos y cada uno de ustedes tienen algo que los van a empujar hacia adelante. Solo depende si aceptan el viaje, y espero que sí acepten. Now that you're here, reflect on yourselves. Look back at those who have helped you make it this far and thank them for supporting you throughout everything. Thank your family members for being there for you when you were having a 2 a.m. meltdown. Thank your teachers for explaining things to you multiple times when you couldn't understand something. Whatever you choose to do now is up to you. Whether you're going to the workforce, secondary education, or armed forces, remember that you've made it that far for a reason. Take the lessons you learned in these past 4 years and apply them to become the person you strive to be, and don't make the same mistakes. And lastly, as cliche as it sounds, follow your dreams. You only live once, and it's not worth wasting pondering the should-haves and could-haves. Be different and take a stand for what you believe in. Class of 2017, you can do extraordinary things in your lives. It won't be easy, but each and every one of you has something that will push you forward. It's only up to you if you choose to accept the journey, and I hope you do. Thank you.
Thank you, Gabriella. Now, will the members of the Liberty Wind Ensemble please stand and assume their positions?
Just watch and count, yeah, guys?
Please join me in welcoming the Liberty Wind Ensemble, conducted by Mr. Kevin Soon. They will now play Sheltering Sky by John McKee.
Smile for me. Your mom needs a picture. Max, bring your saxophone up so your mom can have a picture. Come on. Maxwell. You guys ready? Come on, Maxwell. Ready? Nice for your mom. All right.
It is now my pleasure to introduce valedictorian Lily Curran. Lily has been the captain of the girls lacrosse team for 3 years, participated in MESA for 2 years, and counts the slam poetry events at the end of the year and creative writing classes as her favorite things about Liberty. Next year, she is headed to Chapman University in Southern California, where she plans to study communications with a minor in creative writing and math.
Thank you, Jacob. We have made it. We have all heard the Coca-Cola spiel about influential people during your high school career, but they are not the ones sitting in front of me. Don't let those who pulled you back or pushed you forward define who you are. It is all of us in Columbia Blue who made that final leap and graduated, so take credit. Congratulations. We have made it. We have all had different paths during the 4 years we spent on the same boat. We have experienced the exhilaration and the embarrassment of chanting at pep rallies, the suspense of a 7-13 score on homecoming night, the excitement when Mary Poppins flew on stage, the stress that comes hand in hand with the first weeks of May, and the relief and anxiety that lingers today. The grieving of friends you thought were going to be forever, and the love for those you found unexpectedly. We have been given the paddles in a map that has guided us for 4 years, but we are about to be released into the ocean. We have been given these diplomas to tell us that our lives are going to change, but we'll have these memories that we'll pack in suitcases, and they'll move with us down the next diverging waters. We have made it. We have found ourselves. We are still finding ourselves, and we will continue to find ourselves. We can't become who we need to be by remaining who we are. We will find new quirks, new talents, new interests, new experiences. We will show the world who we are and make them remember the name. We have made it. When I grow up, I want to be a doctor. We have grown up. No longer will our patients be action figures and teddy bears. It's our time to make a difference. So we are here in anticipation, in warning, and in celebration. This country had better prepare for our mark, because I guarantee with our creativity, our imagination, our persistence, our intelligence, we will be the generation that changes the world. And now, as each of us walks, gets our achievements in print, I can tell you, we are halfway there already. Thank you.
Thank you, Lily. Now, will seniors performing with the senior choir please come forward? Here to perform a Liberty graduation tradition is the senior choir and vocal ensemble under Anna Rickley to sing For Good from Wicked by Stephen Schwartz, arranged by Mac Huff. Keyboard accompaniment by Anna Rickley.
and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say I've been changed for the better because I knew you. I have been changed for good. It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind off the sea, like a sea dropped by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say I've been changed for the better because I knew you. Because I knew you. I have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for. But then I guess we know there's blame to share, and none of it seems to matter anymore. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes a sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better. Because I knew you. Because I knew you. Because I knew you. I have been changed for good.
Thank you, seniors, and Miss Brickley. Well done, as always. It is raining out there. I'm so sorry. Today is truly a special event in the lives of our graduates, and it is for me as well. These graduates will always hold a unique place in my memory as a group of students I have known since they entered the 7th grade. They were at Pointer Middle School, and I had the opportunity to reconnect with them a few years later in their sophomore year. And now I am blessed with the opportunity to graduate the 13th class of graduates from Liberty High School. I first met most of them, as I mentioned, in 2011 on their first day of 7th grade. And I know on that day, if you'll remember, I shared 2 important messages, and I knew they would need them to be successful in middle school. Then, in the spring of 2013, on their last day of 8th grade, I shared those 2 messages again, as I knew they would need them as they moved into high school. Well, a year later, I saw them again, the same group of students starting their sophomore year, and we had talked a few times since. During each of those talks, I have reminded them of those 2 important messages to help them find success here at Liberty. So graduates, tonight is my last chance to speak to you. So I'm going to take advantage of this opportunity to share those 2 messages one last time. Now that probably had a better impact on a really hot day in the gym. But how many of you suddenly had that strong desire to have a drink of maybe a warm cup of, but a cold Coke? That's right. The fact that I just deliberately opened that Coke can in front of you and took a big drink influenced you to want one also. Actions and activities and people around us are constantly influencing us, and sometimes for the good, but sometimes for the bad. Sometimes we don't even notice as the influences are subtle and slowly impact us over time. Remember, graduates, to pay attention to what you allow to influence you. Just as you have had to pay attention to what influenced you to get this far, as you move into the next stage of life, you will have many influences again, some good and some bad. You must pay attention to the influences you allow. Be picky with the friends you choose and the people you work with. Find mentors that influence you and positively influence you and that you can choose to learn from. And of course, your parents are powerful influences as well. Pay attention to them also. If you pay attention to what you allow to influence you and pick and choose those influences carefully, you will find many opportunities, joys, and successes in your future. Now for the next object lesson, I have asked Lilia Ocampo to help me out. Lilia, could you come up here? I also need this stool for this activity. All right, Lilia. So climb up on that stool there. Now you try to stay there. Do your best, and I'm going to see if I can pull you down. All right, not too hard to do. She tried hard. Okay, your turn. See if you can pull me down. Nothing I can do about it. All right, Lily. Climb up there. Now, see if you can pull me up on the stool with you. Hey, it's not going to work. I just don't think so. Now, what if we think about this together and make a little plan? If you scoot over a little bit, and then okay, give me a pull. All right, ready? There, we got it. Good job. Well done. Thank you. You can go sit down. I'm sure you can all see the moral of the story. It is easy to pull others down and to be pulled down by others. It is a much greater accomplishment to work together with those around you to achieve your goals. As you look around at each other, you can see the many faces, friends, and peers that you have worked together on a project or a presentation with. You've been in performances or on a team together to accomplish something great and amazing. As you move forward from here, you will have many more opportunities to work together with new people and to conquer new projects and achieve even greater accomplishments. Graduates, I now ask you to remember the Coke can and pay attention to and pick carefully what and who you allow to influence you. Remember the stool and know that it is no great accomplishment to pull others down, but it is something special to work together with those around you to accomplish something great. Now, go and be the positive influence and work together to create your amazing future. I believe in each and every one of you. Now, on behalf of the Hillsboro School District Board of Directors, Monty Akers, Lisa Allen, Wayne Clift, Glenn Miller, Eric Seligman, Janine Salman, and Kim Strelchin, I am proud to present to you the Liberty High School graduating class of 2017. They have met all the requirements of the Hillsboro School District and the state of Oregon. They are ready to receive their diplomas. Will the first two rows please stand up? You may now proceed to the stage.
Isha Abdi. Destiny Reina Abeda. Clark Albert Arendt. Sarah Azade. Ismael Amaro Rojas. Karen Ambrosio Reyes. Nicholas Suman On. Jesus Antion. Nicholas Evan Ariola. Emmanuel Ariola. Sage Alexander Baca. John Calvin Barnes III. Evan Marshall Beatty. Daniel Joseph Blanchard. Ethan John Bolts.
Devin Boom. Jacob Lawrence Bradley. Declan Owen Briggs. Krista Gwen Busby. Esvin Cabrera Mia. Jacqueline Catch Briseno. Hannah Rose Caldwell. Trent Michael Campa. Jordan Nathaniel Cardenas. Giselle Carino Carizal. Andres Nicholas Caro. Brady Wallace Carruthers. Joshua Ezekiel Carpio. Mia Abigail Castaneda. Marley Costin.
Luis Cervantes Pineda. Enrique Chavez Alvarado. Marco Chavez Gonzalez. Caden Christofferson. Emily Faye Clement. Nathaniel Colbert. Sydney Jacqueline Coleman. Michael Allen Cox. Ryan Michael Crawford. Blake Aaron Crippen. Darrell Joseph Cruz. Elliot David Zeck. Kelsey Jean Dom. Anna Delgado Campuzano. Trevor Michael Delsey. Kareem Justice Diani. Joshua Michael Deal. Sienna Linda Dorado. Antonios James Dracos. Max Patrick Drennan. Riley Morgan Driscoll. Maria N. Duong. Jonathan Daniel Ebersol. Cecilia Marie Eddy. Natalie Rose Elwood. Jacob Erickson. Jacob Espinoza. Brianna Nicole Lynn Ferroni. Courtney Marie Fisher. Brian Flores Serratos.
Benjamin Britton Folks. Connor Thomas Forbes. Kylie Bree Frame Goldman. Nev Angeline French. Alexandria Marie Fuller. Isaiah Nolan Furrow. Adam Joseph Ganetti. Mary Cruz Gianna Lopez. Jose Garcia Campuzano. Jose Luis Garcia Garcia. Jason Roman Garcia Tapia. Emma Elizabeth Garfield. Silas Gasca Gasca. Yersalam Alam Gebre Medhin. Macy Elaine Gerlach.
Jenna Renee Giesler. Amy Gonzalez. Gabriela Nicole Gonzalez. Sam Christoph Govarts. Kelly Louise Green. Maria Guerrero. Damon Logan Gundu. Ethan Andrew Guzman. Alejandro Guzman Garcia. Ruben Alejandro Guzman Valero. Henry Scott Hamilton. Calvin Bradley Haskins. Blake Ryan Heller. Ariadna Hernandez Santos. Dossie Ashley Herr. Kirsten Brianna Hicks. Patrick Ross Higgins. Samuel J. Hurlbutt. Emma Carney Hearn. Jared Evan Eichard. Alexa Marie Jablonski. Isatu Jamige. Alexander Manuel Hasso. McKenna Jenkins. Amanda Tareen Jennings. Emma Jordan Lee Johnson. Christopher James Jones. Colby Douglas Jones. Ian Thomas Jones. Alejandra Juarez Aguilar. Preston Glenn Kafer. Yvonne Kenovich. Dennis Chase Kennedy. Wen Wong Q. Layla Asade Kiani. Jeffrey Michael Knipple. Nicholas Masario Cops. Sumit Kumar. Jenna Renee Labonte. L.A. Markel Kalani Europa Ordonez Liano. Kesa Rose Nussbaum Lieberg. Skylar Lynn. Bailey Ann Marie Littleton. Melody Ann Long. Jesus Alberto Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez Garrido. Jose Luis Lopez Jimenez. Jesus Lopez Marino. Vanessa Lopez Vasquez. Taylor Janae Lunsford. Thairi Guadalupe Machine Vera. Zachary Stephen Mahan. Priyashal Mahato. Maria Sitlali Mandujano Valencia. Robert Wyatt Mancom. Dallin Henry Marsh. Javier Gomez Perez.
Matthew Isaiah Mansell. Brianna Marie McGee. Ian Nicholas McMeekin. Kate Daniela Medina Perez. Christopher Jacob Medlin. Elena Noeline Mendoza Ramirez. Oscar Guadalupe Mese Martinez. Julia Rose Michael. Megan Elaine Mills. Christian Miranda Lopez. I don't have the right list. Timmons. I don't have the right list.
Noah Montez.
I don't have. Okay. Noah Michael Montez. Jory Amber Moore. Jasmine Rose Morgan. Karina Michelle Munoz.
Reese May Murphy. Adam Abdisalan Muse. Daniel Nahera. Christian Negrete Garcia. Alexander Arlen Nelson. Alexander Philip Newton Walker. Teresa Ang Nguyen. Timothy Tien Nguyen. Michael Anthony Naradke. Megan Norvald. Yesenia Nunez Contreras. Sabrina Nur. Alex James Obregon. Lilia Renee Ocampo. Alejandro Joseph Ochoa. Jose Jonathan Onduna. Michaela Alohilani Overturf. Joseph Young Pack. Angela Palma. Brandy Elizabeth Parks. Brandon James Parks. Anila Che Para. Evan Lewis Parson. Maria Kathleen Passion. Anna Elizabeth Pastines Velez. Matthew Jordan Pauly. Julio Cesar Perez Contreras. Kyle Pecci. Shalina Marie Phillips. Sydney Marie Phillips.
Emily Marie Poole. Victoria Ann Pope. Yvette Portillo. Riley Marie Preston. Keegan Nathaniel Proctor. Olivia Paramy Rebich. Jacob Tyler Rior. Alejandro Reyes. Henry Reyes Cruz. Christian Reyes Rivera. Flor Celeste Rios Pardo. Isabel Marie Rivera. Jaslyn Rivera. Paul Roberts II. David Loyal Robinson.
Diamond Giselle Robleto. Jessica Marie Rodriguez. Michaela Elise Rodriguez. Leslie Noemi Rodriguez Escarceja. Andrea Jacqueline Rodriguez Gascon. Bonnie Lucille Romeo. James Dalton Rose. Hannah Rochelle Rubosh. Sydney Elise Rue. Janelle Leanne Ridquist. Kasim Salih Saad. Eileen Salinas Orozco. Isabella Laura Samuel. Lauren Michelle Santoro. Addison Elizabeth Schaff.
Haven Nicole Schock. Jamie Lynn Scott. Carl John Alex Scrivener. Michaela Sue Scrivener. Jenna Christina Sattel. Haley Eve Shoemaker. Angel Isabel Siller. Cameron Jean Smotherman. Kayla Snow. Cheyenne Michaela Sodergren. Elizabeth Maylin Solheim. Madeline Claire Spiker. Uh-oh. Menley Noel Springer. Enzo Antonio Steiner. Kara Marie Summerall.
Evan Royce Somerville. Kayla Monet Surratt Brown. Sienna Jean Tafoya. Jonathan Gregory Tassa. Jaden Nicole Thomas. Darian Michael Thomas. Kaylin Emma Touchstone. Olivia Rose Treppins. Noah Allen Cholak. Christian Orlando Tukux Mejia. Alistina Enedina Vasquez. Jesus Vera Flores. Lam Li Bao Vo. Tanner Lawrence Charles Vowell. Shakari Shango Patrick Wade. Cage Nicole Weisner. Mark Anthony Walker. Michaela Elizabeth Watt. Ethan Christopher Wendell. Shaban Brianne Nicole Wirt. Melissa J. Lynn Whitley. Mariah Ashley Williams. Veronica Holly Wilson. Tanel Corey Wiley. Bailey Christopher Yamba Jacobson. Rana Yedison. Matthew Scotty Young. Savannah Nicole Young. Vanessa Nicole Schmolek. Annalie Gonzalez.
It is now my pleasure to introduce Miss Amy Torres, Assistant Principal at Liberty High School. She will be awarding the diplomas to our valedictorians and salutatorians.
I would like to present diplomas to the Liberty High School valedictorians and salutatorians. First, The salutatorians. These students have taken 6 or more advanced level courses, 2 years of a world language, and have been part of a career pathway. In addition, they have maintained all A's and gotten only 1 B throughout their 4 years of high school. The salutatorians are Morgan Kelly Adams, Amanda Mai Lin Chung, and now, the valedictorians. These students have taken 6 or more advanced level courses, 2 years of a world language, have been part of a career pathway, and have maintained a 4.0 grade point average through their 4 years of high school. The valedictorians are Kaylin Lee Bosworth, Lily Marie Curran, Jacob Michael Dolson, Nicole Dorziak, Gabriela Hernandez Duran, Sahil Nirupal Jani, Renee Lee Nepper, Ethan Reese Mason, Rena Crystal Mullendor, Angelica Lynette Ocampo, Maya Michelle Sands, Isabel Marie Wolfer,
Will the class of 2017 please stand and join in the middle of the field, please? No. All right. Class of 2017, if I could, would you please look up into those stands, look for your parents, look for your friends, give them a round of applause and thank them for your commitment to you. Now, graduates, to signify that you are now graduates of Liberty High School in the Hillsboro School District, please move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations, class of 2017. You may now throw your hats. Family and friends, you are welcome to join your graduates on the field.